Now, our final speaker of this panel, and afterwards we'll have a small roundtable discussion. It's Mr. Pablo Valderrama. He's the project manager of IAM3D Hub, the first additive manufacturing digital innovation hub recognized by the European Commission.
Well, hello, and thank you for being here. My goal is to explain the story of a journey that starts around 2 years ago when six different companies decided that it was the time to start this journey for the adoption of additive manufacturing technologies within the industry. The IAM3D Hub was founded, as I said, 2 years ago, but the official inauguration was in last May. The IAM3D Hub is funded with one simple goal. Our mission is to accelerate the adoption of the additive manufacturing technologies within the industries. I will try to explain what we do by answering five simple questions. Why this hub was created? Who are the founders of this initiative? What do we do for accelerating the adoption of the AM technologies within the industry? What resources we do have, and where we are. Okay, so the first question, why? We decided to start this initiative because we found out that AM technologies can give to the companies a better future, because we are sure that these technologies will improve the performance, will improve and will give the companies a competitive advantage related to their competitors. So our first goal was to accelerate the adoption of these technologies. We want to be a one-stop shop to assess, guide, and address all the needs of the clients, of the customers, in terms of AM and 3D printing. Who are the founders? Who are the initiators of this project? This is an open club. This is a private club, but it's open to new members. Actually, the founders of the initiative were HP, Leitat, Renishaw, Abrast, IAM3D, and Fira Barcelona. But recently, we incorporated a new member, Waker. We have 3 different profiles of members in the IAM3D Hub. On the one hand, we have the technological players. These players provide not only with economical support to the IAM3D Hub, but also with technological support. We have different machinery from different equipment from these members in order to accomplish with our goal, this goal of accelerating the adoption of AM technologies. On the other hand, we have ecosystem players. These players give us the visibility, give us the possibility to reach these industries that have high potential for additive manufacturing. And finally, we have companies, customers. Right now, we are working for over 30 companies that have already identified that additive manufacturing will give them a competitive advantage in their markets. In this journey to adoption, how do we do that? What services do we provide? We have 4 different blocks. The first one is experimenting and testing, getting the fears of the companies away. We can speak about 3 different services: identifying the proper AM solution, doing a benchmark of technologies so they can compare, they can understand what these technologies can do for them, and finally, analysis of manufacturing capacities and cost estimation. All the companies need to know how much this is going to cost them and what are the benefits that they will receive after the adoption. The second block, end-to-end solution. Once that the company has lost all their fears, it's time to work on the pieces that they want to print. It's time to provide them solution with the production of the pieces. So these services go from the design or the redesign of the printed part, the application incubator for prototyping, modeling, and the production of the first series. And finally, if the company decides that it's time for them to purchase this equipment, purchase the machinery, we can do the floor planning layout for them. The third block, I'm going to skip it for 1 second because I have an initiative to explain to you. So I will go to the fourth, and then I'll come back here. The fourth one, education and training. My colleague from NTC already talked about the lack of education or the needs that the different sectors, the different industries have in education and training. What we are doing right now is personalizing this training. We make a different program for every company in terms of training so that we can adjust perfectly to the needs of the companies that want to apply AM technologies. I have skipped the business and mentoring block because I want to talk about another initiative linked to the IAM3D Hub, which is called the 3D Factory Incubator. In January 2019, we will start working in this incubator. This incubator actually will be working for the best 25 initiatives in 3D printing. So I want to show you a video about how it will look, about what services it will provide, and about what resources it will have for incubating these companies and for making them growth. All these companies, all these startups, all these ideas, all these projects related to 3D printing.
3D Incubator is the European 3D printing incubator that will make your business project grow. If you believe your proposal is unique and it's related to 3D printing technology, new business models that will provide these solutions, corporate entrepreneurship for established companies, or industrial entrepreneurship, we want to hear from you. From the proposals we receive, the best 25 will be selected to be supported and accompanied during their development. Those chosen initiatives will have the opportunity to access spaces for incubation and training and network activities, technology services for printing parts, from design to production and post-production, professional advice from the consultants specializing in innovation and developing your business, certification services to guarantee the properties of printing parts, commercialization operations that will facilitate market entry. What resources will be available? Offices in the center of Barcelona with all amenities, laboratories with state-of-the-art technological equipment for 3D printing, up to 6 different printing technologies and the most powerful post-processing equipment on the market. Co-working spaces or private offices depending on your needs. Training and network areas. All of this managed by a team of professionals who will be at your disposal. Can you picture yourself working here? Consult the official announcement at www.dfactorybcn.org. Set your sights on becoming one of the 25 chosen projects. Any questions? www.dfactorybcn.org. info@dfactorybcn.org. We want to help.
So this project is funded by the European Commission by 50% of the project. So all the companies that will be selected to be incubated will have access to all the services that you have seen at 50% of the cost. That is a very, very interesting advantage for the startup, for your ideas, in case that you have new ideas of how to use AEM, how to use 3D printing within your processes. So, talking about the IAM3D Hub again, I have answered already why, I have answered already who, I have already answered as well what, and now I'm answering how we are providing these services, what are our resources in order to provide the experimenting and testing, the end-to-end solutions, the business and mentoring, and the training and education activities. We have the state-to-art, the most advanced software in order to design the pieces. We also have the most advanced technologies in 3D printing. We currently have 8 multi-jet fusion machines. We have 2 Renishaw machines. We have all the facilities. We have also the machines from Abras for the post-processing from Cognacs. And I would like to invite you to visit our facilities. We have provided a service of buses that every day of the show, you will have the opportunity to visit the IAM3D Hub. One bus leaves at 11, and the other one leaves at 16. So if you want to visit the facilities, I will show a short video, but in case that you will want to be there in person, you will have the opportunity to take the buses. The tour will take around 3 hours, 1 hour from here to Tarrasa, 1 hour of the guided tour, and another hour to come back to the show. And of course, we have the most advanced laboratories in the IAM3D Hub. And where, finally, where? Well, this initiative started in 2017, as I said before, in Tarrasa. We have the first phase, the shared laboratories in the facilities of Leitat, but we will expand our facilities to the center of Barcelona in 2019. This project, this growth, has already been announced in the stand of the Consorci de la Zona Franca, like 2 hours ago, and we will have a unique building of 18,000 square meters for not only 3D printing technologies, but digital, it will be called the Digital Factory, the D Factory, but for all the technologies related to 4.0, Economy 4.0. And in 2020, we will have our own district about 3D ecosystem and 4.0 technologies. So, to sum up, I would like to insist in our mission. We want to accelerate the adoption of 3D printing technologies within the industry. So our goal is to give you all the advice, to assess you in anything you may need in order to adopt these technologies in your processes. I'd like to finish with a very short video of our facilities, and that would be all from my part. Ya, ¿no?